Hello everyone, welcome to Naomi's Bookshelf. This is going to be a little TBR for a very sad time. Yesterday, Aaron, Janelle's husband from Janelle from Two Fonda Books, posted a video saying that Janelle had passed away from cancer. And it was a very sad and heart-wrenching video to watch. We're supposed to be reading Bleak House together this summer with Janelle, Victoria, and Christie, and it was like, wow, that's not happening. And I know it's so small, but it is, because I looked forward to talking about Bleak House with her so much. Sorry, I'm an easy crier. So I was hoping that we could put together something readathon-wise or whatever to honor Janelle. And then I found out that Rainy from Rainy Day Reads, along with someone else, I'm not sure who's all involved, could put together this really low-key readathon about Janelle. It's called Janellathon. So I went through my shelves and found books that reminded me of Janelle, books that she has recommended to me, books that I was going to read with her, different things. And the whole point of this week is just to read books about or reminding you of Janelle. So I have a pile, and I'm not going to get through them all, but that's okay. I'm going to try. I just want to honor her in a way because she was such a great community member and so welcoming. Like, you could reach out to her for anything and she would be right there. So the first book I'm going to read is the book she told me to read, because I reached out to her when I was like, I have 12 Agatha Christie books left, and I don't know how they're going to fit into the Read Christie 2023 prompts. And so I knew one person who knew the books, and that was Janelle. So I reached out to her, and I asked her to tell me what books would fit what prompts, because I was really struggling. This is technically one that she didn't tell me to read for that, but she said this would definitely work for the prompt of with a gunshot. So I'm definitely using that one. And I will also be trying to read the next Agatha Christie that she recommended to me, but I honestly can't remember the prompt right now for what it was. It was a motive, so I definitely asked her for help on those. And this is the book I'm reading for that. I always attribute Agatha Christie with Janelle. I loved watching her map develop and the world of Agatha Christie that she was examining, and maybe that's a project I should undertake in honor of her when I'm finished. So, yeah, this is it's a sad read, but it's a good read. I also will be starting Bleak House because we were going to read it together. We were going to read it with Janelle and Christie and whoever else wanted to join us for a Bleak House read along this summer. I was really looking forward to talking about it with her. She always gives such strong insight into the books and such a well-researched and thoughtful response. She always seemed to dig so deep, and she always added so much to conversation and made me think, and I will miss that this summer. So I'll start this in honor of her. One book that I will be reading, or I'll try to be reading during this week, isn't a book that she recommended to me, but a book author I recommended to her. She asked for 12 authors to try out, and I recommended reading a Joe Wright. So I feel like this is taking back my recommendation and applying it to myself. I haven't read this one yet, but I definitely recommended that she check out this author, and I think she enjoyed her work. I can't remember right now. It was a little while since she gave the review, but I think it was a good review. So I hope that it will go well. Another thing I always attribute with Janelle was Jane Austen July. Victober classics. She was such a wide reader that she knew so many different genres. And honestly, I'm going to be putting Persuasion in here. This was not supposed to be in my TBR, but I think that this is something worth reading in honor of her. A book that she did recommend to me, and I don't have physically, but I am going to get because I really want to read what she sent me as a recommendation on Goodreads, which is Your Guide to Not Getting Murdered in an English Village, I believe. It's an ebook, and I have just never got around to reading it, and I would like to try it since she personally sent that recommendation to me. So that's something else. I also looked up some of her favorite videos or favorite books and books that she recommended, and honestly, I have a couple here that I have been trying to get to. So I'm going to put them on here. Rebecca is one of them. She recommended this in her Cloak and Dagger mystery series of recommendations, and I wanted to reread this one for a very long time. The other one that she recommended was also in her Cloak and Dagger Christmas recommendations, and it happens to be a book I have out from the library, so it kind of felt like it was supposed to be, and that's the Honjin Murders by Seishu Yokomizo. I was gonna look up how to spell that or pronounce that name before I filmed, but I forgot. It's very short. It's a Japanese murder mystery, and it is one of her recommendations. So I'm gonna be putting these two on as books to read under her recommendation. I know this is quite the stack. I'm not planning on finishing Bleak House. I do have another book that I was gonna try to read for Janellathon in July, and because Persuasion is on this pile, I'm gonna try reading Much Ado About, what was it, Nothing? I don't remember. Nada, Much Ado About Nada, which is a Pride and Prejudice retelling by the author of Aisha at Last. So I'll be reading that one, hopefully. And I know I'm giving myself a very ambitious book list, many of whom I didn't plan on picking before, but I think it's appropriate. So yeah, this is a little book pile I'm going to read starting on the 26th in honor of Janelle. I will link Rainie's channel down below because she can give you all the more information, but I just know that this is going to be an emotional reading week. So I'm going to have the tissues ready. I'll be thinking of Janelle a lot, but that's the point. I aspire to be a reader like her. So I will be attempting these books for the next week. The tears are coming on. Let's just suffice it to say, Janelle will be very, very missed. And I am looking forward to reading books that she has recommended or loved, or I was going to read with her. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I'm crying so much my glasses are fogging up. But yeah, that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I would recommend reaching out to Rainie for more information if you are wanting more. I don't know who else, like I said, is creating this little spontaneous readathon, but yeah, please even go check out Janelle's channel. She was such a light, and you will not be disappointed. So I'm gonna sign off now before the tears really come, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.